you invented Harsh Chief. I just followed you in. That's how it's worked over the journey. I've learnt from the master.
You are freaky.
Friday night here at Simmons Stadium, we've got Damien Barrett, the great Jason Dunstall, Wayne Schwass. But when you come down here, you need to get personal permission from the Mayor of Geelong just to slide into this joint. He had to give me Jock's number so I could ring Jock in advance and make sure I got the position A in the car park, Chief. He looked after me like a cup favourite, but I speak of big bustling Billy Brownless. Hello, Willis.
G'day, Jim. Haven't seen you for 2 weeks.
I know. What the bloody hell?
Oh, mate, I've been travelling around, but what a night. We've turned it on down here in Geelong. Beautiful conditions, no wind.
What are we doing here, Fat? Fair dinkum. This is the middle of the winter. You got half a ground. Why are we here?
You'll get 23,000 here. They'll come from everywhere. It's a perfect night for football here, by the way.
Lights are on, Bill.
Lights are on. We had one game here last year. Can you believe that, at night? And this year we got 3 or 4, which is fantastic. So this is big for Geelong. Don't worry about that. It's a big dance.
How many would you get at the MCG if it was on tonight, Jim?
Oh, 55, 60.
Some.
Yep,
Yeah.
you'd have 60.
But Geelong would make more out of 22 or 23. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So.
we sort of more interested in what we have to do.
Well, Jim,
we have to come down
sometimes
here.
you've got to travel. You're on the big bucks. You've got to travel.
Yeah,
you know
I don't
that.
actually think so.
Stop whinging about your phone dropping in the pool.
Your phone dropped in the bloody pool. That's cooked, Bill.
Hey, I like the Cats tonight.
Do you?
Them, yes. I like who they've brought in. Finally, they've worked it out. They brought in Mitchie Clark, who has been very good for 4 weeks. Tomahawk's got a little rocket during the week.
Right.
Did he?
He needs a little bit of a rocket.
Are you
Yes.
too
From the
tall,
coach?
Fat?
No, we're not, because they brought in a couple of other Darcy Lang and Cockatoo, so there's a bit of run there.
And out
So I'm
goes
happy.
Stanley and Kirsten.
And out goes Stanley and Kirsten. So
righto.
I'm happy with the forward
Righto,
line, yes, indeed. And on the other, I tell you what is interesting when I have a look at this Sydney side that they've picked
So,
tonight. They've dropped a few experienced players, and they've brought in a bit of inexperience. Now, when you're playing at Geelong, it's a different ground. So you would have thought that McGuinness would play. You'd lock him in, you would have thought. I reckon the Cats would have thought he plays. Who else they dropped?
Laidler's out, is he?
Laidler, who's a Geelong boy, you would have thought they might have played him, and they've brought in a bit of inexperience there. So, interesting.
So what are you doing, Fat, by the way? Have you got some sort of
All right, I
room
was
to...
giving you one of the great pre-match
Pearls.
pearls.
That's why I chopped you off.
Yeah, I see that.
Where are you going, please? Of the 85 rooms in this joint, how many are you going to visit tonight?
Straight across the road there,
Pivots.
the pivots with
Yes.
Barry Stoneham. And
Yep, Barrett's.
we're in there, and we don't move, we don't come outside, we stand behind the glass, have a couple of froths.
How many days a week do you see Barry?
Too much. Very unattractive redhead. And you got Nick Naffy in there tonight, which is all a bit of history there, boys, let me tell you, in the good old days at the tunnel where Chief used to dominate.
He's
He was very good.
Oh, Chief was, absolutely.
Yeah, Barry was no good, but the Chief did. He just used to have the drink cards upstairs there and just
Look at
hand
him
them out.
smiling.
Oh,
in the late
mate.
80s.
And then he tripped down the stairs there and did his knee, or was that at home? With the pizzas.
With the thong.
just make it up as you go, Bill.
Blew the thong out.
That was a little later on. I think, Bill, that wasn't in his
No, I
plane.
think that was all around that time. And
They're about 25 years apart, Jim.
That's it.
so, no, looking for a great night for the city of Geelong. That's what it's all about.
Hey, what else, please? So just the pivots. There must be some other room that you.
Well, next door is the Prony Lounge.
Yes.
Or do they get in there with their head on backwards later on, feeding? It's like going to the Melbourne Cup, and then they all walk out holding their shoes and in tears. They've had a fight with the husband or the wife. Oh, fair income. That's ruined a few there.
And that is an amazing room, Bill, because as I understand it, you part with at least a Bradman to get in there.
Yeah, a bit more.
A bit more,
Yeah.
maybe a Bradman,
140,
a Bradman and a Brayshaw.
Yeah, Brayshaw.
So you part with that, Chief. A 40.
122.
40.
122.
You part with it to get in there, but what astounds me is you then part with more for each Peroni.
I think you get the first one free.
Oh,
And you get food. And
You
Dwayne
get
Russell's
up, Peroni.
boy
Party
sings
pot.
there.
Oh, right.
Joss. Very good,
yes.
Joss.
Because
Very
he is good.
He is good. So he sings there, mate. Oh, let me tell you, they don't care. They put the credit card over.
Do they?
The work credit card, they don't give a stuff like you do at Triple M. And they don't care, mate. So let me tell you, they rock and roll there, and then we might go to the Valley Inn, Lord of the Isles, and finish up at Lammy's tonight. Oh, there's your trifecta.
What?
There's the G-Bung, Depot, Starbar.
And where are you staying
Salute,
tonight, Jim? Bill, where are you staying tonight?
Well, I haven't booked in yet. I'm just...
You keep your options open?
options open.
Yeah, you believe it.
Oh, got a couple on the go.
Willis.
Oh, no.
It's too good.
Now, you've been up to the Gold Coast during the
Yeah.
week, of course. Oski playing in the
Vic
under
Country,
16 carnival for Vic Country. How'd that go?
Oh, they got beaten by WA. Cleaned up the other night. One of the kids playing under 16s, this is, by the way, was a kid called Hill. brother of, was he? Look out for him. He was outstanding. And then beaten today by South Australia.
No.
How's Oscar going?
No, just going. I guess it's going. Yeah, we'll see how he goes.
You had a good first game, though, Bill.
Good first game, but a bit of pressure, I think, Moses. You don't want to pump him up too much.
Bit of pressure. What, carrying your name, Bill?
Yeah, exactly, Jim.
He's finding that hard.
One of the greats.
Plough through that.
441 goals. And let's kick after the siren.
So you're saying, as well as trying to get a kick, he's also got to carry that around.
Yeah,
with him, is it?
mate, parents yelling out at him. You're not as good as your old man.
Come on.
Guess who that was?
That was
me.
How many more games has that carnival got to go?
No, it's all over.
Well
all
done.
over. Yes, he's home tonight. So we'll get home tonight, and no, it'll be good. I've had the other one, Maxie.
Maxwell?
They annoy you after a couple of days.
Oh.
Jim, I don't know how you've done it. Crikey, it's hard work. Had to buy him a bike.
And how'd that go?
Well, 500. How much a bike is now?
500.
500.
Come on,
He
Bill.
thinks he's Cadell Evans. Fair dinkum.
You haven't been to Target? I've
Well,
run him out there for 199.
Yeah, he unfortunately doesn't get. He's like his sisters. They don't walk into the
Target.
No. Jesus. Oh, fair dinkum. Anyway, when are we on?
Well, the Valley in tonight.
Yes.
Anyone who wanders in there, you'll give them a free one to get them
Oh,
underway.
well, bloody oath, I got a free one. Don't worry about that. No, I went there before and just checked in.
Yep.
Just to see how cold they were, and mate, magnificent there. Big crowd, big crowd.
Off the wood.
Still with the bread and butter on the side of the
Still
plate, Bill?
quarter of the bread. There you go.
You get a quarter of bread, but it's buttered.
Butter.
A white piece of bread. If you order a Parmigiana there, Chief,
You get a little
out
bit of
comes a Parmigiana and you get 1/4 of
Oh,
white
half.
bread with butter
Half.
on. Half?
Yeah, half now. We've upped the ante.
Have you?
Up the ante. Anyway, I've got to go. I've got to work.
All right, we'll get on
Great
with
to see you. Good on you, Swatto.
See you, Bill.
Some good questions there.
it. He's about to walk
Doing
out with
his
the
own.
earphones on.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I'm ready to go.
Hey,
Hooroo,
hey.
have a great call.
That's a nice
It's
suit you've got on too, Fat. Is that club issue, or have you
No,
gone
no,
and bought
I
that
It
for
looks like
yourself?
And
club
look,
issue.
Aquillas.
Yeah.
They
No, it's more the
sponsor?
suit I'm interested in.
Yeah,
Bill.
no, nice suit. Yeah, fits
The
me
club
well.
or yours?
No, mine.
Channel 9?
Yeah, Channel 9.
Zombagnano. He's that out of
I've
wardrobe.
done a hutchie.
That's a wardrobe
He's
suit.
taken a
I've
suit.
Channel 9 wardrobe.
I've done a hutchie.
What, just taken what you've worn on the
He's got
set?
10 at home. He's just walked out of Channel 9.
He just walks off
He
TV
don't- he
and
don't.
goes home in it.
All right.
All right, Bill,
Hooroo.
push on.
Yeah, push on then.
Oh, no. Look at him, will you, please? If you ever known a bloke to have a joint more clock, Chief?
He's a cheery fellow, isn't he? They love him down here. They love him everywhere.
I do.
He's that sort of bloke.
No doubt about it, but certainly down here at Geelong.
I'd be wary if I bumped into him tonight, though.
Oh,
no,
If you're of the opposite gender,
Yep.
be
Steer
very
clear.
wary.
Stay right away. No, there's no doubt. Well, mind you, they don't get too many of the opposite gender at the Valley Inn. I think it's universally known as a men's only joint.
But the problem is, Jim, if you're a female and you talk to Bill tonight, he might be staying at your joint.
Yeah.
So you've got to be careful.
Yeah, no, he's got the look about him. I will admit to that. Lots on a Friday night to look forward to still before the game here at Simmons Stadium between the Cats and the Swans. Swatter been riding a bike with Cadell Evans, the great man.
That's it.
So I look forward to hearing from that with you and maybe even a little bit of him. So that's going to be nice. Ship off. Might even be next. Haven't seen your little bit of paper,
Is it?
Chief.
Are we doing Shabbat?
Are you ready for it?
It's Friday night, Chief.
Always
Of course we are.
Oh, I
Always
look forward to that, Chief. I think there's some
You're on
nice
it, Jim.
ammo for you. I can't be there. I'm untouchable. I'm airborne. I'm flying. I'm global. Every single thing about me, Chief. I cannot be touched at the minute. I don't think I actually think I'm in career best, and that's saying something. All right, you're listening to the Friday Rub. By the way, download the Macca's Little Wins app today for McDonald's. Shut up, Chief. Triple M rocks footy.